Hello, in this video, I'm going to introduce you to enhanced object literal syntax. Let's begin now. Welcome back. In this video, we are going to look at enhanced object literal syntax, tricks that we can use to create objects in a different way. If you watched out my other video on creating objects, I outlined how to create an object. In the example, if you are to create an object, we would do something like const, then we give the object the name of a person, then the curly brackets, then we begin adding our key value pairs. So we can say first name, which we're going to give as Joe, then the last name, which is going to be Doe. We add some address, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a basic object. If we log it on the console, we can see the object. This is now the object. Suppose we would like to create this object in a different way other than using this syntax. There is some tricks you can use to create this object, and the first is using the shorthand property names. I like to comment this out. We recreate this object again. We begin by giving the name, first name, and just copy this. We turn this to a constant. Then we also declare the last name. Then we declare the address. Then we can now create a new constant here, which is going to be equal to. Then we can now pass in the name, the first name, the last name, separated by commas, then the address. Then we can log this, and it gives us an object. So that's how to create an object using the shorthand property approach. So that's one of the ways to use enhanced object literal syntax to create an object. Something else we can do with this is the second one is computed property name. Suppose we would like to create a certain app that has products that are not sold for customers below the age of 18. So we can do something like const age, which is going to be, we give it a string, age limit. Then we want to now create the person object or the customer object. We can now create the customer object. Then our customer object takes in name key value pairs, but I want us to pay attention to the third one. So we just give them the same kind of data. This customer has first name, last name, then the address. Then we can now use what we call computed property name. So we want to now use this computed property name as a property here. So we use the square brackets, then we pass in the age, this age, then we just give the value, which is 18. This customer seems to be someone who is not supposed to buy this product. This other remain the same, so we can just log this, then we change this to customer, and we now have an object and with this age limit. So we are able to compute, like whatever we passed in here becomes the key of this object property. So that's how computed property names work. The third one is object shorthand syntax. Object method. This should be method. If you watch the other tutorial on objects, we created a function. Suppose we wanted a function for full name, and we'd like to pass this function. So we would do something like function, then we pass in the details here for the function, like we do a return. Then we use template literals to return the full names, the first name, this object dot first name. Then we also pass in the last name, which is this dot last name. So this object has this method, and that's the normal way to define an object. So if we still log this object, now it has a new method. We can see the method here. We can do dot full name to see the method. So here is the method of this particular object. An alternative way to do this is to use the object method shorthand syntax. So this can be replaced with just the full name in this way. Full name, we remove the function full name, the name of the name, then we remove that function keyword, then we return this. So we can just console log this and see. So let's just see if this works. So again, you're accessing that method, and the method is available, and its name is full name. So that is the object shorthand syntax for creating objects, methods inside objects, and it's a cleaner and an easier way to create your methods in objects. I hope you found this useful, and if you did, kindly consider giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you for your support so far. I hope by the end of this video, you've learned something new about object retro syntax. If you did, kindly consider giving this video a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.